Wow, this is the fastest revisit I've ever done before. If you haven't seen the original video I'm talking about, after you finish this video, just click anywhere on the screen and it will take you there. I'm doing this revisit because there's a lot of people out there who like the Lost Vikings and getting a little butthurt because I don't like the game. So I thought I would clarify my feelings towards the game because I think it came off a little askew. My style of reviewing is to highlight the bad for fun and talk about the good in an overall way. The problem is that normally when I do a video by myself, I watch the finished video and if it comes off too harsh, I'll re-record some parts to soften it up a little bit. I couldn't do that in this one. I got on a roll with the negativity and I really should have stopped myself because it really wasn't that bad. People have asked me, do I hate this game? No, I don't. I do think I may have come off a little strong, and it may have sounded like I thought the game was as bad as Ninja Breadman, and that's just not true at all. I wish I had never brought up Ninja Breadman at all. It's not even comparable. The Lost Vikings is playable and enjoyable for quite a few levels. My whole issue with the game all revolves around switching characters. It drags down the pace and enjoyment of the sometimes very clever level designs. It just gets very frustrating to play the later levels when you have to drag around two other players. This title is a puzzle platforming game, and the genre is very hard to pull off. You have to have a very good balance of fun platforming and challenging puzzles, and this is where I think Lost Vikings misstepped. It did have some very clever ideas on how to advance through the levels, but usually these ideas were localized to one character in the level. The others were mainly playing catch-up. Strangely enough, the level that I had the most fun with was the final boss fight. It had the characters go off on their own paths with their own challenges to fight him. You didn't need to worry about someone needing to follow you. Also, the difficulty level was all over the place at times, just like K-Wing brought up. I don't mind hard games, but the inconsistency in the levels was very frustrating. Oh, LilWiiviewer, come here for a second.
Okay, what?
Lost Vikings, you saw that, right?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think about the concept of having one guy jump, one guy fight, and one guy block?
First of all, I like the concept of having multiple guys, but having them do different things, like one, for instance, can only jump, but they can't attack or something like that, and pretty much too frustrating to play.
See, that's the way I saw it too, but I'm getting a lot of people saying, oh, it's the greatest game ever. How can you not like it?
It is a pretty cool game, but they just tried to expand it so far, really, that it actually made it worse.
I had two choices when it came to this game, because since you can't rent this title, I had to throw that one out. It was either buy or skip, and with those two choices, I had to go with skip. If it were possible to rent this game, I would say go ahead and rent it, and see if it was your type of game, because it sure wasn't mine. I'm sorry if you guys thought I was unfair to the game. It was just my honest opinion of the title. So what's our next review, LilWiiviewer, as long as you're here?
Mario Sports Mix for the Wii!